Are you considering a move to the Lake Tahoe area and thinking about Carnelian Bay? Well, in today's video, we are going over the pros and cons of living in Carnelian Bay. So stay tuned. What's up, everyone? This is Rachel Capil with the Lake Tahoe Living Channel, and I am here to tell you all about Lake Tahoe and why you need to come and visit or consider potentially living here. We absolutely love helping families relocate and people, so just reach on out to us. All of our information should be popping up here, and let us know if you have questions, because we love helping people relocate to the area and teaching you all about the great things about the beautiful Lake Tahoe area. All right, let's get into this video, what the pros and cons are of living in the Carnelian Bay area. I have a great website that I researched a little bit of data from that I'm going to show on some screen shares, but I'm going to go over my top things that they list on this website, which I actually really agree with as well. So let's get into this video. Okay, so this website basically lists 11 things that they think create pros in living in Carnelian Bay, which I do agree with, but I'm going to add a few more. So the first one is that you live within 50 miles of an airport, which is true because Reno is probably about that amount of time. I wouldn't know exactly, but it's actually fairly close, like reasonably close, not like an hour, 2 hours from an airport. So airport is pretty close. Two is there is fast internet here for mobile users, which I agree with. You do get pretty decent times for Wi-Fi on your phone. Number three, there is a good amount of age diversity, which I agree with as well. I think if you live here full time throughout the year, maybe it varies, but there's a lot of tourists that come in, and with the tourists you get a wide range of ages that come throughout in and out of Carnelian Bay. Four, they have a religiously diverse area, which I can't really speak much for, but I think that could be true. Number five they have on their list is there is more people with STEM degrees here. I don't know about that, but cool. Number six, they have higher educated people here apparently, and so makes sense because there's a lot of tourists. People live here. It's a higher dollar home, so people that live here have to be able to afford that, and you know, that's something you can look into. Number seven is there is low tornado risk here, which I definitely agree with. There's not really many tornadoes in California, if any at all. Number eight is there is a low hurricane risk here, which is true. We don't get hurricanes in California either. Number nine, there is a low risk of severe storms, which I'm not quite sure if I totally agree, but I think that the snowstorms can be pretty gnarly here, but maybe they don't get them, you know, super bad all the time, but definitely know that there will be snow here. Number 10, they have a low number of windy days, which sure, I guess that's probably the case. I mean, it's beautiful weather in the summer. Winter can be kind of crazy, but for the most part, it's the only bad part or more challenging weather of all of the seasons. And number 11, it is very sunny here, which it is very sunny, and it's actually beautiful. So pros I would say I actually love about Carnelian Bay are it is gorgeous weather. I love all the seasons. I love the winter, fall, summer, spring. I think that winter's awesome here. It's usually a place when people go up and go skiing and do all the fun winter activities. And Carnelian Bay is very close to like the mountains and the places that you can go skiing, like North Star and Diamond Peak. So I think that's a super pro. Plus you've got all the activities on the lake that you can do. You can even paddleboard in the middle of winter, but you better not fall in because it'll be freezing. I've seen people do it though. I also think that Carnelian Bay actually has a great restaurant, which I did a video about, Garwood's, which I love. And I love that Carnelian Bay has a beach if you like dogs. A lot of the beaches like have rules about dogs and stuff. So if you're a really big dog lover, there is a great little beach that you can go to on the lake near Garwood's, and you can bring your pet there. So I really love those things. And like I said, I love that all the outdoor activities and all the fun things to do. And I love that you could have a vacation home here or a rental that you can rent out, and it will be cheaper than Nevada. Because if you are going to Incline, which is right up the way, you're gonna pay a pretty penny compared to Kings Beach and Carnelian Bay. All right, so that's it for my pros. Now let's get into the cons. Now for this website, I'm gonna list out what they, and the website will be down below so you can check it out yourself and kind of peruse around. But for their cons of living in Carnelian Bay, they have as number one, like I just mentioned, the property prices are going to be high because in California, compared to the rest of the country, you're gonna pay more than you would anywhere else in the country pretty much, except for maybe New York City. But again, I said, if you are looked at Incline Village, the prices in the California side will be more affordable. And there's some great prices and some great properties over here in Carnelian Bay. So I definitely think that could be a con, but it also could be a pro. Number two, con is that there is a high earthquake risk here. Now, being part of California, this is just part of life. There is a higher earthquake risk in Carnelian Bay because it's in California, but when was the last time they had an earthquake? I don't know, you research it. I wouldn't be too fearful of it, to be honest, but it is something that could become a con. Number three, I didn't know this, but you can look into it. It's on their website. There seems to be a higher substance abuse rate in this area, but I haven't really seen it, but maybe I'm just wearing my rose-colored glasses, so I didn't notice it, but definitely look online, do your own research. Don't take my word for it, but that's what the website says. Number four, con is that there's no elementary school here. Number five and number six is the fact that there's no middle school or high school in this town. It's a pretty small town, so it makes kind of sense, but just head on over to the next elementary and you'll be fine. Number seven con is the fact that it does have kind of lower temperatures here, so it does get colder in the winter. Now, as far as the cons, I'm concerned, I would say, sure, this is all, I guess, things that you could think are cons. I also think that if you get irritated with tourists, that could be a con for you because this time of year, right now, we're in summer, there's a lot of people up in Tahoe. So it gets like literally the population doubles, triples. It's a lot of people. So like I said, my favorite restaurant, Garwood, I mean, it's every single night it's packed. Something to notate, but also there is a lot of construction, I feel like lately. That could be a con. There's some, when I was up there last time for my birthday, there's a lot of construction on the road. I mean, it's just something that you have to kind of deal with, you know, because there's a 2-lane highway going down the road there. But that is kind of a pain, and it's a smaller town, so smaller town vibe. It's a touristy town, so all of these things you kind of have to take note of for things that could be issues or irritations for you. But those would be things I would add, and then on top of it is the winter. If you do not like living in the snow, Carnelian Bay might not be for you because it really does get a heavy dumping of snow here when it's a pretty big season for, you know, snow dump. Like last year, I think we had like 8 or 10 feet a couple times. It was a lot. It was record-breaking snow dump last year. So you need to know what it's like living in the snow and how to be safe and how to drive and do all the things. So those are my pros and cons for Carnelian Bay. I hope you enjoyed, and if you want to know more, the website is down below to take a look at and check out. It's pretty interesting because you can click around and learn more. But if you want to know anything more about Lake Tahoe living, this is a channel for you. Make sure to subscribe and reach out to us because we love helping people relocate. We have so many beautiful things about the Lake Tahoe area that are here. The only thing that's missing is you and your beautiful smile and maybe a new rental, vacation home, or primary home. We got you covered. We're happy to help and connect you to people that can answer questions. In the meantime, we'll see you in the next video, and thanks for hanging out, guys. Have a great day. Bye.